Hey y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I know it's a holiday and I know everybody's spending time with their families and all those great things. Hey y'all, welcome to Keena's Corner. I'm your girl Keena and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. Here on Keena's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. If you're here on my YouTube or if you're here on Facebook, please like the video for me. Y'all subscribe if you would like, comment. I'll definitely catch a comment. I appreciate y'all for coming, especially on today. I didn't expect anybody really to come, but that's okay because these don't go away whether you're here on the live or whether you listen to these at a later date. I mean, come back and watch the video or listen to it on a podcast site. You didn't have to come anyway. So I thank you for your support regardless. So if you're here again, please leave me a comment. Let me know you're in here. I'll definitely catch a comment. Like the video for me when you interact with my content. That's how Facebook and YouTube is going to know that you enjoy it. So I need your support on that. Thank y'all so much for coming. Tonight is season 6, episode 1. Season 6, episode 1. So again, we're moving right along. I thank you for your support. I thank you for rocking with me for 6 seasons. That's a blessing. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. If you celebrate, I hope you enjoy today with your family, with your friends, and just having a chance to be grateful and have gratitude about something. So, again, thank you for coming. Now, for this particular episode, if you read the topic, it says people you love have the ability to hurt you. That's very true. I've said that multiple episodes or many different times, and it's very true. True. People that you love do have the ability to hurt you. I ran across a post earlier this week. I actually finished this episode fairly quickly. Um, I ran across a post by one of my Facebook friends, and I'm gonna read it to you. I'll tell you what the post said. It said, "I feel sorry for people that feel like they'll go their whole life and never be hurt by someone they love. The people that stand on business when it comes to cutting people off because they don't play about their feelings. I feel sad for people that don't know what it means to extend grace to people that love them and make humanly mistakes. I feel like people have unrealistic expectations of human beings and will become lonely because they cut off everybody when their feelings get hurt. Yeah, you still on business, but you might die alone." Okay, that was the post. I'll just say that I get it. I got exactly what she was saying, and I understood what she meant. And honestly, I also agree with the post. I do agree with exactly what she said in the post. I do. So by now, if you've been listening to me or if you know me personally and the things that I speak on, you know where I stand on a bunch of different things, right? You already know where I stand. And one thing that you do know about me is that I'm passionate about like how when women and men are treated, how we're treated as a whole, everybody, right? I'm big and compassionate about our worth and I'm passionate about our self-esteem, knowing those things, right? Many people would argue that they were disrespected, you know what I'm saying, and their feelings were hurt and that they stood on business. Many people would definitely say that. And I'm actually all for that. But when things can be fixed, I think that should be an option first. I do. I feel like that should be an option first. If you can fix it, right? So there's something that I know I've said in more than one episode, but on this episode, I'll kind of dive deeper into it. I'll dive deeper into it. So, as a person living on this earth, you have to understand one thing. There are many more things, of course, but tonight on this episode, this topic, I need you to remember one thing. People who love you do have the ability to hurt you. Fact. And this is not any discouragement to anybody, right? This is a reality, though, that you do need to accept as a human being. Human error, we make mistakes, right? This is something you need to understand that people you love the most can hurt you. As cliche as it sounds, y'all, life is not a fairy tale. And I think sometimes we actually need to hear that. It's not a fairy tale, right? I am a hopeless romantic. So I actually do believe in true, genuine love. I do believe in it. But let me tell you where you're going to mess up every single time. You're going to fuck up every single time you start looking for yourself and other people. That's a word. When you try to find yourself in other people, you are going to mess up every time. You've got to be realistic about life and know that when you try to find yourself in other people, baby, most of the time you're gonna end up hurt because everybody is not like you, right? There is hope, but you can't expect anybody to be perfect. Facts. Are you perfect? Answer should be no. Does God ask you to be perfect? The answer should be no, right? Do you want forgiveness? The answer should be yes. Yes. Do you forgive other people? The answer should be yes. Most importantly, baby, does God forgive you and show you grace? The answer is yes. No should be. The answer is yes, right? These are things to consider when people hurt you. Hear me out. When I tell you that people have the ability to hurt you, I don't mean that you accept any and everything simply for the sake of you being able to say that you have a significant other. I do not mean that. I don't. I'm not telling you to stay where you're being hurt, where you're being abused, where you keep being cheated on over and over again, right? Just for you to be able to say that you have somebody. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that we all make mistakes, and I do believe in one thing. When a mistake is made more than once, baby, it's no longer a mistake. Rather, it's a choice. It's a choice after that, right? At some point, whoever it is that keeps hurting you or showing you like that they have the ability to keep hurting you over and over again. They're showing who you are. So at some point, you've got to learn to take this person at face value for exactly what they're showing you. That's fact, right? They showing you that they don't care. So there really is no need to stay. So don't get what I'm saying confused tonight. This goes for friends, it goes for family, it goes for associates as well. Someone doing something that shows you who they are or whatever they do, if it speaks towards their character, that should say something to you. If they do something that speaks towards that character, pay attention because it's a red flag right there. Pay attention. Pay attention. You can't ignore them. If somebody made a mistake, though, if they made a mistake, then work on forgiving. Work on forgiving. What you do is talk about it, right? Talk about it and see if you notice any change behavior behind this mistake, right? Again, people that you love have the ability to hurt you. They do. This does not mean that you stay for toxicity, for bad behavior. This does not mean that you stay and accept any abuse, any infidelity. That's not what I'm saying. This does not mean that you stay and accept anything, that God disapproves of. I'm not telling you to stay for that. Remember though, after once, that mistake, you know what I'm saying? That's not a mistake anymore after one time. That's a choice. Conscientious decision. Somebody made to hurt you. Listen to me on this. When the things they do speaks towards their character, y'all, versus them making like a genuine mistake, then it may be time to move different at that point. That's good. Character often changes only with time, with age, even the people that surrounding them that affects them, life's experiences, that's what usually, the character, if it changes with things like that, they have to want that change or they have to want to change their character. You can't do it for them. A mistake is something that we've all done, though, is my point. We all have. We got to work on forgiveness and extending grace. Facts. God gives grace. He's also merciful and he forgives, right? God gives us chance after chance, right? I can't imagine being in a place where God, just decided not to ever give me grace, not to ever be merciful towards me, not to ever forgive me, right? For the things that I've done. I can't imagine it. And you think about it, right? If God didn't give you chance after chance, and if you stop right here and think about it, truth is, we know exactly what we be doing. We have free will. You know what you be doing before you do it, though. You know it's wrong before you do it. We sin daily without thought. Yet and still, God forgives. Yet and still, right? I knew I was wrong for a bunch of things I've done in my life before I did them. I did. If we're gonna be honest about it, but God still forgave me. I was wrong about things I've done in my life. I knew I was wrong, like I was convicted before I did it. But I knew it was wrong, and guess what? Still did it. But yet and still, He forgave me. Did I want that forgiveness too? Yeah, I did, even though I knew I was wrong before I even did it. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Sometimes, y'all. So God, in the midst of everything, just God forgives us. And I do believe that we need to exhibit, some of that grace and the mercy and forgiveness that God gives to other people. Sometimes we walk away too easily because we standing on business, but the whole time it's something that we can fix if we're adults. Word. Word. I believe if it's a true mistake, y'all, and not something done out of intention, meaning to intentionally hurt you, like they knew what they were doing, I do believe it could be fixed. If it's dumb, fix it. If it's petty, fix it. If it could be talked about, then talk about it and fix it. If they are truly sorry and like remorseful for what they did, try to fix it. Facts. Now, if this is a situational scenario where they've done something like the same things over and over again, y'all, then sometimes this is where fixing it does not apply. It don't apply here. You fixing it just might be you walking away. Because at that point, they are showing you again their character, right? If they aren't sorry or they don't show you any remorse, trying to fix it does not apply either. If they hurt you beyond measure, find it in your heart to forgive and move on. Even when it comes to friendships, I like to say, like I've said before, there are a bunch of women who have healthy relationships with other women, but of course, you ain't gonna see that all the time because what they show you on TV, that ain't gonna be portrayed. You're gonna see negativity and bickering and arguing and fighting and gossiping and ratchetness all the time on TV, right? But I find it funny how so many women stand on business when it comes to somebody who's supposed to be their friend. You know what I'm saying? But those are the type of women that let their partner get away with everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Right. Okay. So I'm talking about the woman like who will fall out with a longtime friend over something petty that they could have talked about. Instead, they probably ran to social media with it and told their friend business. And it was just a petty argument that could have been talked about. But this is the same woman that who let her man do any and everything to her under the sun, but she's still gonna be there for a man, right? She's still gonna give him chance after chance to do the same shit that hurt her in the first place. What happened to you standing on business? We all know somebody like that. As a friend, if you listening, you telling somebody's business, baby, that they trusted you with it. That was your friend. That's not a mistake. To me, it's a testament of character. And I, I, I can guarantee if somebody has ever, you're the type of friend you get mad at a friend, you go tell their business. There ain't no telling how many people you've actually done it to. I do believe it's a testament of character right there. I do believe also this is the type of person you need to forgive and just move on from. Fact. Cheating. Cheating on somebody, I believe that's a testament of character as well. I believe it's a character flaw. I do. Right. I see things like that as a mistake if, whoever did it was truly sorry, they were remorseful, and they did make change in their behavior. Right. Otherwise, baby, their character again is going to show. And honestly, probably happen again as well. Right. So I don't know about y'all, whoever's listening, but I want what God wants for me. I hope that makes sense, right? What I'm saying is, God does not want you dealing with any mistreatment, any abuse, or any cheating, right? And cheating is a bunch of things. You lusting after somebody, emotional cheating, whatever emotion you're supposed to be giving your partner, you give it to someone else, right? Physically, of course, right? Going to sleep with somebody. I don't think God wants you dealing with that. And I know God don't want that for me, right? So if you ask yourself, it, any situation that you're in or you've been in, if it can be fixed, then fix it, right? Ask yourself, did you even try with your partner or your friend, whoever it may be? Ask yourself, did you do that first? If you, your partner, your friend, family member, whoever have a problem, I hope you're talking to them about it and nobody else. Oh, people need to hear that too. Social media definitely don't need to know. Clearly, if you're dealing with things that God doesn't want for you, there's no need for you to stay, right? So don't take my words again and misconstrue them, because I'm not saying that you'll stay and accept anything or bullshit. I'm not. I'm never gonna tell you to stay for that. Never. I've told you before to walk away from friends, family members, or anybody that constantly hurts you, and I meant that. Yes, on that, stand on business. If they keep hurting you, right? Because again, they only showing you what's a part of their character. But somebody making a mistake, baby, learn to give grace like God does for you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So if it comes to friendships again, my girlies, my ladies, don't lose a friend over something petty. People you love sometimes will hurt you, but you got to be willing to forgive people. Facts. On the other hand, if you know God does not want it for you, then why would you want it for you? Ooh, word. Word, word, word. Quick and easy. I'm done. I'm done, y'all. That's my spiel. Hey, y'all. Who in here? Sis, thank you for coming. Leah, gang. Anybody else over here? Hey, Facebook. Hey, YouTube. Hey, Mama. J Bull, my guy. Brother, man, thank y'all for coming. I know the game is on. I know it's a, you know, holiday. I know people busy. I didn't really expect anybody to get on. I just figured I'd kind of be talking to myself and people would eventually, I guess, come back later and watch the video or listen to the episodes on the podcast. Like, so I did not expect nobody to come. Look at bro. Bro, like, what's happening, man? Alicia, what's up, girly? Thank y'all for coming, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoyed the episode? Say something, yay, nay, hey, cat, dog. Y'all appreciate, I mean, did y'all like the episode? Not appreciate, I did not mean to say that. Y'all like the episode, is what I meant to say. I ain't gonna hold y'all because I know it's, you know, things going on. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Are y'all in here? Let me see. Okay. All right, look, I'm not gonna hold y'all. It's a holiday, and I just appreciate y'all for coming, for sticking it out again for with me for 6 seasons. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm done, y'all. That's my spiel. Before I get out of here, I wanted to ask that each of you go follow Kendall's Corner podcast page on Facebook. You're welcome to subscribe as well. It's not a requirement, but I would appreciate it. My Spotify listeners, you do have the ability now to comment on episodes. So if you feel the need, if there's something you want to say about the episode, you liked it or didn't like it, that's fine as well. If you do want to comment, I will read your comments and I will respond back. So please utilize that option for me. I will read your comments and I will reply as well. I'll take suggestions. So if you have any for me, you can drop them right there for me and I'm going to read them. To my YouTubers, I'm available on a bunch of different places. If there's a time you can't get on and catch these live videos, I'm available on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, Overcast, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcast. I'm on a whole bunch. Just Google me if you need to find me. So y'all do that for me. I thank you so much for tuning into season 6, episode 1. Season 6, episode 1 of Keena's Corner. This is episode, I think, 51. Yeah, episode 51 in total. I hope you all enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed delivering the message. I'm out. I'm signing out. I will talk to y'all same time, same place next week, same day for another episode of Keena's Corner. I hope y'all have enjoyed your day. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much turkey. I love you guys and gals so much. Bye. Mwah.